Hello and welcome everyone in the series of Class 9 Computer Application. In this tutorial, we are going to learn about computer basics, which is the first chapter of Class 9. So, when we start learning any new topic, we must know why we are learning that, what are the benefits of learning this topic in the future. So, let me tell you, as we are living in the age of electronic revolution, where electronic devices like computers, smartphones, and embedded devices have become an integral part and plays a significant role in our life. Computer has changed the working style of business organization and people drastically. The invention of computer networks and the internet has made the world a global community. So, undoubtedly, it is necessary for all of us to learn how to use computer. But before we learn to operate any machine, we need to have knowledge of it. So, in this chapter, you are going to learn the basics of computer. In this chapter, we are going to cover first characteristics of computer, second basic design of computers, third types of computer and applications of computers. So let's begin. What is a computer? From the class 1, we are learning one definition that computer is an electronic machine. Computer is an electronic machine. We are going to add little bit more in this, but before that, we must know from where the word computer came. So, the word computer comes from the word compute, which means to calculate. I hope you understood. Now, a computer is an electronic machine that store and process data, performs calculation and comparison to give desired output. Listen it carefully. Electronic machine that store and process data, perform calculation and comparison to give desired output is known as computer. For example, to add two numbers, say 3 and 7, computer first take the input 3 and 7 and add instruction. It then performs the required addition 3 and the instruction to add the numbers, that is plus sign, then the second number 7, and then finally it displays the output, that is 10. Another very important feature of computer is that it can store the output of processing permanently on its storage devices for future reference. That is very important to know for you. A complete working computer is called a computer system. A fully working computer must have all necessary hardware and software to make it function properly. The main hardware parts of the computer, as shown in the figure, are system unit, monitor, keyboard, and mouse. After this, some important terms which is necessary to know how the computer works. So, computer is a programmable machine that can execute a pre-recorded sequence of instruction. कंप्यूटर क्या है? इट इज अ प्रोग्रामेबल मशीन जो कि एक प्री रिकॉर्डेड सीक्वेंस को रन करती है. लाइक ऑल द मशीन, it also work according to the input process output or IPO cycle. It takes in data and instruction as input, process the input and convert it into output. This basic working of the computer can be understood from the following diagram. Input. We give input from the input devices like keyboard, mouse, joystick, scanner, and the input which we give in the form of data and instruction, and the input which we give, computer process it in the processing device which is our CPU, and it transfer the information and displays in the output device like monitor, printer, or projector. I hope you understood this. Now these are the description which we have seen in the diagram. Data and information. Now what is data and information? Data means numbers, text, images, sound, etc. And information is processed data or meaningful data. Data does not convey any meaning. It is processed or manipulated using the computer to derive information. I hope it is clear. Now what are instructions? Commands that are given to process data are called instruction. I am reading it again. Commands that are given to process data are called instruction. Instruction tell the computer what to do with the data. For example, suppose you enter two numbers 5 and 7 into the computer and want the computer to add them and find their sum or addition. For this, you also need to enter instruction to add the number like add 5 and 7, or you have to write 5 plus 7, then only the computer is going to give you the desired result. Okay. Now input. Now what is input? The data and instruction given to a computer to solve a problem or to perform an operation is called input. I am reading it again. The data and instruction given to the computer to solve a problem or to perform an operation is called input. Now the fourth is storage. Storage means to store something for permanently for the future use. Saving the processed data for later use is called storage. Just like we store something like data files, any document file, any image, movies, song, that is also stored in the computer in the storage memory. Now the next one is processing. The process of converting raw data into useful information by working on the data as per the given instruction is termed as data processing. Now the last, output. The processed information or the resulting information is the output. What is the output? The processed information or the resulting information is the output. I hope these all things are clear to you. All computers, irrespective to their type and size, have common characteristics: speed, reliability, high storage capacity, and efficiency. Computers provide the processing speed required for facilitating its use in many ways. The quick service we expect at the bank, at the grocery store, at the stock exchange, or on the internet is dependent on the speed of the computer. The computer system processes the following characteristics: accuracy, high speed, diligency, memory, versatility, and zero IQ. Now we will see what is accuracy. Now from the word you can understand. It is said true error is human, but this is not the case with computer. The accuracy of the computer is almost 100%. In rare cases, you may find errors, but these errors are not because of computer. They are the result of wrong input given by human beings while developing a program or while feeding the data. Okay, now high speed. The processing speed of a computer is very high. Its speed is measured in nanoseconds, that is 1 billionth of a second. It can carry out thousands of simple mathematical operations in a matter of a few seconds. Next one is diligency. Diligency means it can be operated for hours on end, thus proving to be very productive. It is said that unlike human beings, computer does not get tired or bored. You can operate the computer for an hours and the computer is going to work on the same speed. The next one is memory. The computer has the capability to store information that is known as its memory. Many storage devices such as the pen drives, CDs and DVDs are used to store information. Versatility. Computers are versatile. Computers are versatile. We can perform different type of jobs using a computer. It can be used for internet access, for listening to music, for education, for business and for many other tasks. Now zero IQ. Now many times you have listened that computer is an intelligent machine. But no, the computer is not an intelligent machine. It can only do the task that it is programmed to do. Okay, I hope you understood this. The next one is basic designs of computer. The next one is basic design of computers. Now as you can see the diagram, first as we have learned about the IPO cycle, this diagram is based on the same. Here as you can see, we provide the input to the computer by the use of keyboard, mouse, microphone, and then input goes under the central processing unit, in which ALU means arithmetic logic unit and CU, that is control unit, process the data and it gives the output by the help of output devices like monitor, projector and speakers. And you can also store the data which is processed by the CPU in the storage units like pen drive, SSD, hard disk drive, CDs and DVDs. Now let's learn about this in deep. First is central processing unit. All computers have a system unit that contains the main circuit board of the computer called the motherboard, along with many other important components. The motherboard contains most vital part of the computer called the central processing unit, CPU. Yes, as we are learning from the childhood, CPU is the brain of the computer and it is the part that does all the processing work for the computer. The next one is memory. Memory unit of computer enable to store at least temporal data and programs needed for processing work. Next is input devices or input unit. This unit of the computer allows to receive data and instruction and is usually consist of a keyboard, mouse or touchpad, microphone and many more. It also converts different type of data into digital format for processing. Next is output device. This unit allows the computer to display the result or output of processing and usually consists of a monitor or printer. It also converts digital data into a form that user or human can understand. The last is storage unit. After giving the input and the processing of data, when we take out the output, we also have the option to store our process data, and we store our data into the storage unit. So what it does, this storage unit allows the computer to permanently store large amount of data. Some mass storage devices include disk drive, pen drive, etc.